There are only three things that you or anyone in any business anywhere can do to increase profit. You can cut the overhead costs, improve the margin per unit, or increase turnover. We call these the three secrets for increasing profit. But which one of these three secrets is the most important secret on your place right now? It's important to know. Let's say that your gross margin is bad, but you focus on increasing turnover, the scale of your operation. Well, that could be a recipe to go broke faster. So you have to know. No, it's one thing to crunch your numbers. It's another to know what your numbers mean. And we can't rely on industry averages. Even if they ran the numbers the way that we do, and they don't, the majority of ranchers in this country operate at an economic loss. So how good do you think the averages are? Exactly, they're bad. Let's say that we calculated our enterprise gross margins and our overhead costs, and they came out better than the industry averages. Well, it still wouldn't tell us very much. Better than bad isn't necessarily good. It just isn't quite as bad. Instead of earning a negative 1% ROA, we're earning a whopping negative 0.5% ROA. Well, congratulations, your spouse will need to keep their day job, but they can stop working overtime. No, better than bad doesn't mean good. And we have to know what good looks like. At Ranch Management Consultants, we determine what good looks like through our benchmarking program, Profit Tracker. Using Profit Tracker, we identify the most profitable ranches in our graduate support program, Executive Link. And then we calculate the averages in those businesses for several key performance indicators. Key performance indicators, those are like vital signs for a business. We don't care who weaned the biggest calves or who got paid the most for those calves, or even who had the lowest costs. We look at who made the biggest real economic profit. Economic profit. That means that they can pay all of their production costs, the full cost of labor. We don't subsidize it with free or cheap family labor. Pay market rate rent for the land, even the land that they own. And after that, there's got to be something left over. That's profit. So we look at who made the biggest economic profit, and then we work it backwards, looking at their production, income, and cost statistics. Now, some people want to know who had the lowest cost or who got the best price. We've got that information too, but it doesn't mean a lot. Think of it this way. In baseball, it would be like who had the highest batting average or who hit the most home runs. And that might be interesting, but isn't it more important to see who won the game? Well, that's the approach we take with benchmarking. That's how we determine what good looks like. Look, if your ranch is more than a hobby, if it's a real business, you've got to know your numbers, and you have to know what the numbers mean. That's not as complicated as you might think. You just need someone to show you how to do it. We've been showing ranchers how to do this for over 35 years. We've helped over 5,000 ranchers increase their profit and improve the quality of their lives. We'd like to help you next.